call it postpartum depression. But there are some emergency rooms where if you come in suicidal and you've just had a baby, and they'll give you a shot of progesterone to help guide that up. So progesterone is really important. And yeah, in her case, she was depleted from that. And then also the gut gets impacted. And I think we tested for spike protein for her to make sure she was okay, and got her on some digestive enzymes to kind of balance and normalize the gut and look at her vitamin D levels. So, I mean, I'm glad that she's doing great, especially because she's a comedian and she's hilarious. And she's like this fun loving, good person. So it didn't make sense or jive that she was in her personal life struggling so hard. And it's something as simple as that. And you are absolutely correct. She would have gone on antidepressants.
Yep.
It wouldn't have worked. So they would have added another one. They would have gotten her on antipsychotics. So she would have started on this. And then those would have, like it would have just spiraled out from there. And that's actually how most women in America are dealing with that.
Yeah.
When for most people it's hormones. For example, I always know that my thyroid is getting low if I go to bed at night and I'm having racing thoughts and I can't settle to sleep. I get my thoughts just kind of spin and I can't get them to quiet down. And I'm like, okay, I need to kind of boost things to help my thyroid. But most people don't think that. They say I have insomnia. I can't sleep. My mind's racing until they give them a sleeping pill. And it just makes it worse. So yeah. What about you, Nikki? Have you had any issues or or hesitancy about questioning some of the things that go on with you hormonally?
I think the only thing that I really notice is it almost comes, and you can answer this as to why, but it comes in waves. So I go through a period of time, a certain amount of time before I'll start my cycle, where I am like quiet. I'm in my mind. I'm in this super creative space, and my focus is like on point. Like I'm good. And then a couple of days later, I turn in to a grumpy cat. Like I am typically, for those of you that know me, I have a heart of gold. It's hard to make me mad, but Charla knows. Sometimes I turn into a grumpy cat, and I'm like, every little thing drives me bonkers. The things that normally wouldn't bother me just get under my skin. And I just find myself, even my thoughts, right? So I'm irritated, my thoughts change. It's almost like I turn into a whole different person. Is anybody else on here? Any of you ladies, do you guys feel like that? Anybody else, say it in the chat so I don't feel so alone.
The quietness. I love Charla. She's that's scary. Oh, Charla, tell us about yourself. She's like, the quietness is scary. And so other people say I used to. Yeah, so those changes are real. And I think Charla says she's an angel. She has no issues. I do think that those challenges are real. And again, that's being acutely aware of your hormonal peaks and valleys, right?